Hi and welcome to the Daily Breath. Today I'm trying to do yoga and I have a dog and now a horse. I don't know if you can see, that's my yoga mat and that's Quest the horse. Hi Quest. And so far not a lot of yoga is getting done because, well, the dog and the horse are on my yoga mat. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about patience. Here's my view right now. There's the dog and there's the horse and on my yoga mat. Incredible. Okay. So I thought I would talk a little bit about patience and helping. Have you noticed since quarantine started, where everybody's sort of trapped in the same space, more or less, that sometimes you may feel like you need help with something and someone may offer help to you or try to help, but they do it in such a way that isn't what you would have done or really not at all what you were looking for. And it requires a certain level of patience and tolerance and acceptance and a generous assumption in order to keep those communications flowing and keep a positive attitude in the house. So I wanted to talk a little bit also about generous assumption. This is a concept from Brené Brown, who I love. And so generous assumption is if you and I were to have a discussion and maybe I said something that rubbed you the wrong way, maybe you would have what's called a generous assumption about my intention. And what that means is that you would assume that whatever I was saying was coming from the goodness of my heart and I had the best intentions and I really was harboring no ill will towards you when I was saying whatever it was. That's a generous assumption. Isn't that great? And it takes a little doing sometimes on some days to really step back and say, okay, I recognize that so-and-so was really coming from a good intention. It just didn't necessarily go the way I planned. So let's do some breathing today on a couple of subjects. It could be around anything to do with patience and generous assumptions. So either there was a moment where you didn't make a generous assumption and you wish that you had and you need to forgive yourself for that. Do some breathing on that intention. Or you could just do some breathing around being more patient, or you could reward yourself and say, hey, I was really patient in this interaction, and just give yourself credit for that and do some breathing, really feeling good about a time that you held a generous assumption for someone else. Oh, and here comes Mira to do some breathing with us. Thanks, Mira. And she's off. Okay. Let's do 10 breaths. Now I'm going to breathe through my nose because I am working always on being patient because I'm not a naturally patient person. So breathing through the nose brings relaxation. So you can breathe any way you like it. If you can breathe through the nose, I would say that would be the way to go for this exercise. Here we go. 10 breaths. Ready? I am interested in making generous assumptions. I know everyone is doing their best. I am doing my best. People are trying to help. I am trying to help. Help can take many forms. No interaction is perfect. There is no perfect. Everyone is doing the best that they can. I'm doing the best that I can to be patient. And that's it for today. A little meditation out here on the mountain regarding patience. So until next time, I'd like to leave you with this thought, which I do every single time because I believe it's true. You're a capable person and so am I. And together we're getting through this just fine. I'd like to leave you also with our motto, which is, we cannot always control what is going on around us, but we can control our response. Thanks everybody. Bye. See you next time.